Hey everyone, hope you're doing great. So keeping aside everything else like watercolor painting, mandalas, so I'm back with a new video, new topic, and that is knitting. So for knitting, there are many basic steps we have to follow, and one of those is how to cast on stitches. So before that, I'll introduce you to some of the very basic of knitting, that is choosing a yarn and yarn needles. So for that, the yarn today I'm using is Naco Palanta 100 gram yarn. This is a microfiber yarn and it is easily available in the market, and also this is a 3-ply yarn. There are many other brands of yarn and many other plies of yarn available, bulky, chunky, everything else, so you can choose according to your wish. There is no hard and fast rule that you have to use this only. And also the bamboo needles I'm using is a double pointed one. There are metal needles available, you can use that also. There is no rule. So the size of the needle I'm using is 5.5 mm, and the US size of this needle is 9. So it's totally up to you which one you want to use, and it's totally depend upon the yarn you're using, which needles you should use. So let's get started with casting on stitches. This casting on stitches technique, there's many other techniques available. This one is that I have learned from my mother-in-law. So let's get started with dividing the yarn. Let's take a long strand of yarn and divide it into 2 parts. So once we'll divide the yarn, from the center of the yarn we'll make a loop. This is the way we make a loop, just a simple loop. And now we'll also do a slip-on stitch. The slip-on stitch is done, and we'll take the 2 strands of yarn, one on the thumb and the other strand of the yarn on the index finger, just like this, the way I have taken. So one on the thumb and the other one on the index finger, and by joining those 2 strands of yarn together, we'll hold it tightly underneath our 3 fingers and make sure that it doesn't loosen up. And now we'll make our first cast on. So 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. First step will be on the thumb, second on the index finger, and the third step will be to tighten it. So 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. So this is done. Like, it's totally up to you, whatever you're making, whatever stitch you want, whatever size of the sweater or cap you're making. It's totally depend upon you how many cast on stitches you'll be doing. This is a step or technique I'm showing you today, and I'll show you other techniques, maybe the easier one. It depends upon you which one you will find it easier. So now I'm doing just purl-on stitch. This is just to ensure that my casting on stitch is good, and this is a very basic step of knitting. So we have to make sure that the cast on is there is no mistake, our cast on is good. So I'm done with showing you with the casting on stitch, and I'll also make a full video on how to purl. So this purl is also known as a seedha stitch in our Hindi. So we can do whatever you want, and so I'm done with the casting on stitches. And if you guys like this video, then please do hit like, share and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Bye bye. Thank you.